To find a shop near you, go to NapaAutoCare.com. Live from the Car Care Studios, it's the C&C Auto Show with your personal on-air and online automotive service advisors, Aaron Clements and John Ryan Mooney. So climb in, buckle up, and enjoy the ride on the C&C Auto Show.
And hello, car lovers, and welcome to the C&C Auto Show. I am Aaron Clements.
I'm John Ryan.
And we are very thankful to be able to help you crank up today.
Yeah, for sure.
And we are ready to go. Our goal is to give you information on ways to make your car, truck, or SUV safer and to make it more dependable, make it last longer for less money and less hassle. And we love to take those phone calls. And the number to call, 706-863-5800. That's on Saturday mornings, 8:05 to 10 Eastern Time. And at that time, you can catch us on air or iHeart Radio. That's at WGAC 95.1 FM. And watch us live, or you can watch us live on Facebook at C&C Auto Show. And we do invite you to join us also. And it's a good idea to get your car to sit in on the show with you as you're listening, because that way you can both get a better relationship.
Just roll down the window so you can
bit.
hear.
Yeah, and you can very, very good thing to do. As a matter of fact, some cars, you have these car sites to where you can
get them matched up.
Yeah, you can get matched up together with the car.
That'd work.
And you
find
can,
your perfect needs. Huh?
Yeah, I talked to somebody the other day. They met a very nice Subaru.
Wow.
It worked out good. Okay.
Didn't have any leaks? Okay, back to the show.
Okay, if you are a friend or looking for a good, dependable auto repair facility, I recommend going to NapaAutoCare.com and hit the search box in the top right-hand corner, and you will find a list of the best repair facilities in the country. That's NapaAutoCare.com. John Ryan, are we ready to crank up?
I am ready.
All right, we're going to start the show. Hey, let's mention the theme. Theme has to do with brake systems. We will tell you a lot about the brake systems on your car. We'll give you some great tips of things that you can do to make your brake system last a lot longer.
Nothing like the one we just gave.
Matchcar.com.
There you go.
Okay, I like that. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get the tech tip real quick also so we can get this puppy fired up. And of course, the winner will win all those beautiful prizes, coffee mug or hat and keychains. I mean, just all kind of things. And then also on top of that, they will get that beautiful I Answered the Tech Tip Quiz golf shirt. Mr. Johnson found a place that sold tires at a really low price. The tires were behind his building, but still looked like new and still had the labels. I mean, they were brand new. He had them mounted and balanced and installed on his 2010 Ford truck. He soon found out that the truck vibrated badly, so he had the balance checked. It was way off, but still vibrated. He then had them balanced again, still vibrated. Had them done again, still vibrated. How can all four Michelin tires continue to get out of balance? And if someone knows the answer to that, they're going to win some really nice stuff. Where are we going?
Let's go over to Daryl.
Perfect. Hey, Daryl, welcome to the C&C Auto Show. What can we help with?
89 Pontiac Trans Am.
Mm-hmm.
It's 305 throttle body.
Uh-huh.
And I called in a couple of weeks ago and I said that it was started. Well, the first thing, it didn't have fuel pressure, so I put a fuel pump on it, and now it will start up. It'll come up at a elevated idle, like 1,100, 1,200 RPMs, and it'll sit there like it's in a cold mode.
Uh-huh.
And soon as the temperature gets to about 140, you can see the RPM start dropping down, and it'll drop down to about 900, and it'll kind of bounce 900, 800, 900, 800. It'll do that for a minute or two, and then it just shuts off.
Is this a bandit?
It'll start right back up,
Uh-huh.
and you can keep it running with the throttle, but it will not idle.
Daryl, when the idle, what RPM would you say that, let's say it's maintaining RPM and then it shuts off, what RPM does it maintain?
Well, like I said, if you crank it up cold,
right,
it'll maintain
until the
like
coolant temperature
1,200.
gets hot.
Mm-hmm.
Until it still start. You can see the temp gauge.
Right, and
You
it's
can see
starting
it
to
get
lean
to
out.
about 140,
Okay.
and then it starts to drop down, and then when it gets between 9 and 800 RPM, and it'll start surging a little bit.
Okay.
And then you can see it drop to 5, and it'll come back, and it'll drop to 5, and then all of a sudden, and it'll do that for about a minute, and then all of a sudden it'll just shut off.
Right.
Now, I checked fuel pressure, and I had between 11 and 12 pounds of fuel pressure.
Okay, that's
and
real good, yeah.
And I took the line and fed it into a 20-ounce bottle, and it'll, about 30 seconds, this got it almost full.
Okay, so it's got plenty of flow. I'll tell you the first thing that comes to mind when you
Well,
said...
one thing I wanted to ask you, too, is in the information that I've been looking at, that it said that safety, that the fuel pressure will hold up, so you have to bleed it off. Well, I noticed also that when it does shut off, that fuel pressure drops off immediately.
It does. How about when you go to restart it, does it spin over longer than normal or anything like that?
No.
No. No doubt it should. It normally, whatever the spec is, it should remain about half. So if it's 13, it should remain somewhere in the middle there. But I don't know that I would worry about that so much right now, because I tell you that when you said that idle, I call it a rolling idle like that, it surges up and down. One of the first thing that pops in my mind, and Aaron, you probably have one of these still in your pocket, is the EGR valve on those vehicles. They were actually kind of an odd EGR valve. They actually worked off of back pressure, but the most important thing is they're also vacuum, determined, or it pulls up with vacuum. Actuated. Thank you. And what happens a lot of times is that solenoid will stick. And the solenoid is, if you're looking at the engine from the hood, it's going to be on the passenger side real close to the EGR valve. What happens is it pulls vacuum on that valve, and because there's not enough back pressure, the valve never physically moves, and it's almost like it's running lean. It goes up and down, up and down, up and down, and it will shut off. We had quite a few of the trucks with, the 350s and stuff like that have that problem, but, that's basically the same injection system, same TBI setup. So I guess one quick test to do is get it hot, like you're saying, and kind of do this with caution, but put your hand on the EGR valve. If it's hot, that valve is being pulled open, and EGR flow is happening at idle, and it will cause that problem. That's the first thing that comes to my mind. What about you, Aaron?
Well, I'm just wondering. Remember the other day we talked about it was a truck.
Yeah.
That had the distributor that had the issue with that magnet, but I wasn't sure if that one had that same design to where the magnet was built into the shaft.
Right, it does have that, but what threw me off with that is that he said a rolling idle. It idles up and down, up and down. Those just idle okay, and then those boom, shut off.
Well, no, they would actually start idling, and I'd see some of them go up, 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 because the computer thought that the RPM was going up when actually. And so it would start pulling it back down when the RPM wasn't actually going up.
But Daryl's probably about to say, I got a brand new distributor in it.
Yeah, you got a new distributor, Daryl?
No, I don't.
No, you don't. Daryl, we're both we're looking at EGR valve or distributor shaft.
Now, I put an EGR valve on it, thinking it might be something stuck inside of it.
Is it one of the valves that has the variable size orifice? Did you have to put an orifice in there, or did you just simply bolt it in?
I bolted it up.
Some of those, did it come with a pack of washers, and you threw them away because you didn't know what they were, like I would have done?
Everybody does that.
Okay.
It did not come with no washers.
Okay. A lot of those valves had a variable size orifice, and it, of course, it was very, very small, and that determined how much flow it had and that kind of thing. But I'll be honest, I've thrown them away a time or two by accident, not knowing what they were. But ruling that out, just still try to see if that valve is hot.
The size of the two holes in the EGR valve were the same.
Okay,
I looked it over real good before I put it on.
Okay, good. Well, still feel and make sure it's not hot.
But now,
because the solenoid could be pulling, be stuck open.
I know that solenoid, that EGR solenoid there, that works it up and down. You're saying that could be stuck?
It could. It could be stuck open and pulling vacuum on that valve. One other thing, sometimes we forget the obvious. Have you ever pulled codes or flashed codes out of it?
Yes, sir, I did.
Darryl, we're going to put you on hold real quick and get back with you after the break.
All right.